Would you believe me if I told you that I just went to 12 my mustache?
Yes, I would.
Because
Even now, most of my habits from when I chop my hair, like the hardest thing for me was getting out of the shower, and I'd pull my head forward and go to wrap my hair up because that's what I used to do. Like, do you do that? Do you wrap it up in like a towel turban?
No, I stopped doing that because it made too frizzy.
Well, I used to.
I let it dry naturally.
Yeah, I used to wrap it up in the towel turban.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
I used to.
And so that took me about half a week to stop doing that once I got out of the shower.
Yeah.
And then, for me, even still, if I like go into a pool or water, I jump out of the pool and go to wipe the hair out of my face. And then I realise I don't have any. And I'm like, you're a dumb fuck.
Do you reckon trannies
Trannies?
trannies do that? They go to have a wank and then like, fuck, I chopped the gun off.
Fuck.
Do you reckon?
It's a good question. Yeah, I reckon you would.
Do you want a pillow? You got one?
I got one. I'm chilling.
Righto. All right, let's introduce it. Wait, we're fucking. Oh no, we got to change it up. Of course we do. That's what. No, that's how I'll do it. Oh, there you go. Like a little lover. Gorgeous. Just say gorgeous, will you?
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. All right, bring it. So you want it sort of like, maybe like 3 times the size of my dick away from your face. What's it? I'll give you 6 inches in fucking 3
I was going to say it's about a foot away.
Yeah. Oh, wait, just stop doing it. Oh, my, we need to get jokes.
Fuck, not the jokes.
Okay, we're on.
That's on.
Righto. We've Jackie. What's your last name?
Vanderhel.
Vanderhel.
Yeah.
Jackie Vanderhel.
Yeah, it's Dutch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. It's funny to finally sit down and do this. I tell everyone a story. We fucking I don't know how long ago it was, but I asked you to come on the podcast, and then I forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then he comes up to me in the gym and he goes, "Do you want to do a podcast?" And I'm like, "Mate, usually I don't have people who ask, but I reckon we'd have a good chat."
Yeah, fuck.
And then he's like, "You already asked me." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, it's a true story. But I'm keen to be on.
Yeah.
I reckon it's great.
Yeah, Ripper. You comfy? Do you want water or something?
Nah.
You sure?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah, I genuinely am. I am for now. I'll let you know if I do.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Well, mate, look, we've always had cracker chats.
Exactly.
Cracker chats. You've got different people that you connect with in this world. You've got ones that you can have small talk with. Mm-hmm. There's ones that you can have a bit of a chinwag with. Mm-hmm. There's ones that you can have a D&M with. Mm-hmm. And then there's ones that you can chat pure bullshit. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll find someone who can hit all 4 of them. And we can have a D&M. We can chat bullshit. We can have a fucking wave. Mm. It just depends on the day.
Mate, I reckon we both got what they call the gift of the gab.
The gift of the gab. I reckon you're right.
Yeah.
I reckon you're right. It must. Did your brother have the gift of the gab? Is it run the family?
Yeah. I reckon 100%. He's a salesman. He works in sales. He's got the gift of the gab.
Yeah. It's a peachy thing. It's fucking.
Is it a peachy thing?
Oh mate, we chat.
Yeah,
we chat. Fucking hell. You gotta have if you want to get on the piss with me older brother, you gotta have time and patience.
Really?
Yeah. He'll chew your ear. He'll chew your ear, and I say he'll chew your ear because I do the same fucking thing. Give me a few beers, mate. I'll fucking take you and run.
But that's the thing. I mean, when you're outrageously extroverted sober, give you a few beers, and it's mate. That's it. It's the end.
Bro,
you can talk all night. And
that's the thing. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with alcohol.
No,
I don't think there's anything wrong with alcohol.
I mean, objectively, it's not good for you.
Technically, yeah, it's a toxin.
Yeah.
But
it's. I reckon it's been a big part of human history for many years.
It has,
and I think
there's a reason for it.
Exactly. I was only saying this the other day about like pub culture. I was saying that when no, you're good. Like back in the day, you go to the pub and 60-70% of blokes would knock off work and go there as well because number one, it was affordable.
Yep.
Number two, it was that social outlet. Whereas I think we socialise differently these days. I came to the conclusion ignorantly that people just don't socialise as much, like face to face in person, which is probably true as well. But I was chatting to another mate about it, and I said, people just like, what's wrong with people? They don't socialise anymore. And he goes, no, it's just turned to a different form, like social media and all that. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. You know, people are talking to each other 24/7, and I just find that very interesting. But I think the right to escape is very important as well. For me, my social battery doesn't end, so I don't really give a fuck. But
it doesn't end.
Doesn't end. Not
Really?
at all. Full stop. It used to. When I first started the job I'm doing now in sales, some days I get home and go, holy shit, I spoke to so many people today. But now I could chat from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed.
Yeah, right.
And it just does not. I don't get fatigue from it.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah.
Do you?
See, I would have initially said no, as in like I do have a bit of a social battery. But then on reflection, I feel like when I'm like, if I'm not smoking any weed at all, like if I'm just sober, then I have way more of a social battery. If I'm smoking, sometimes it can increase my capacity to talk to people, and then other times I'm just like, nah, I've had enough.
Wow.
I've had enough. But then also, like, I went through a bit of a transition. I used to have mad social battery, and then I wasn't really loving the conversations that I was in, like the conversations that were going on around me. I reached a point where I felt like I didn't have anything to add, and I would often just sort of sit there.
Right.
Because I'm like, I'm not interested in this.
See, that's curious to me, because I find, you know, and I don't smoke much weed, but I find no matter what I'm on, I can always just keep on chatting. But I also don't think I have that. I do to a certain degree, but I think the filter between my brain and my words coming out are a bit short. Like sometimes I'll say something and I'll surprise myself.
Yeah.
I was going, how'd I come up with that? You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. Do you get that?
100%. Yeah, for sure. And I think like
Normal.
probably more when I was in that period of time where my mental health was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And
right.
I was getting through it like through self-exploration, but then I was also smoking a lot of weed because I refused to take pharmaceuticals. But then I also fucking hated being sober all the time. It was fucking shit.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah. And then so you just go on that. You go on that thing. But where I'm at now, like, fuck, I have a mad social battery.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, that's why I'm keen. I'm keen tonight, bro. I'm keen to come to the pub, fucking split the G. I'm keen to just have a chin wag with some people.
We are going to split the G. We're going to have a good time.
Oh, we're going to split the G.
I wish I could be out on the biz with you tonight. I would have sent it.
What time? What time do you work?
When I get there, mate.
Yeah, gotcha. When you finish? When you're done.
It'll probably be about midnight. Yeah.
I start when I get there. I finish when I'm done.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's pretty good.
Oh, brother. Look, I want to jump straight into this particular conversation because I know that we've had a bit of a chat about this at the gym, and I think as blokes, it's really important to have a yarn. So we're gonna have a chat about mental health.
Okay.
I just want to understand like what it is, what your experience with it is. Let's just free flowing like what I want someone to take away from this when they listen to it is that we are the same as you. Yeah. We're fucking human beings. We have emotions, and it's just the nature of how things go. There's nothing wrong with you, not whatsoever, and you're never ever alone. And so us talking about this is just another reference for people to understand. Yeah, you know what? I'm not alone, and it's actually my duty to speak up.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So what do you want to know? Mate,
run me through that. What's your journey with your mental health? Have you always been full sociality, happy-go-lucky guy?
High school was when, I'd say like primary school I was probably a lot more introverted. High school I sort of escaped, like, you know, and became a lot more social then. But I hated high school, which was funny.
Where'd you go to school?
Blaney High. I really hated it. I left early.
I just checked your feet to see if they were webbed. I'm not going to lie.
No, but did you notice the extra toe?
Oh, shit, yeah.
But
I had to cover up my chub.
Oh, fuck off. But no, but yeah, I didn't like high school very much. But I found an escape through exercise and fitness. So when I was... Actually, it was 2015, 2016.
Was that back when we played for Macquarie?
No, I played for 75s.
Did you?
Yeah,
we were on the same team.
I don't think we were.
Did you play for Macquarie, no?
No, never.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Who the fuck did I play with?
I don't know.
Anyways, all right, go on.
Anyway,
Holy shit!
but no,
new.
Yeah, so it was that was, but you're right, similar time frame. Played soccer that year. The year after, stupidly, I jumped out of the window in school for a bit of banter. Like it wasn't a mental health thing. It was just I thought, fuck, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna get a few laughs. And I jumped out the window, broke my left ankle and my left wrist, and ended up in a wheelchair for a month. And that I think was really the catalyst for my mental health journey and for a lot of things that I do now. Like really, I see that as a massive sliding doors moment for me. Because in that time I started reading, the main book was Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, if you've read that. That was sort of a big moment for me. It sort of taught me about consciousness and all that kind of stuff. And then I remember when just after I'd done the incident, I went into the, this was in the November, I went into the doctor's and he said, mate, look, he said, the bone you broke in your ankle is tiny. You got two options. We can either take it out, right, but you'll never be able to run again, or we can put a 6-inch titanium plate in your ankle. And I was thinking, I'm fucking 16, 15 years old. I'm not never fucking running again. I said, put the plate in, right? So they put the plate in. That February, it was my New Year's resolution to start running. January I slacked off, got into it at the beginning of February, right? And I went from running nothing to over 100 kilometres a month. And I was doing that consistently for about 2-3 years.
Really?
So, yeah.
When would you do it? In the morning, in the arvo? Like, did you have a routine?
I did the mornings a few times.
Yeah.
I found the arvos a bit better for it.
Yeah.
Just because I lived out at Newbridge, lived on a property. Wow. So I'd go for these sunset runs and it was just amazing. About a year after I started doing all that, I got into meditation. Not because I was having a rough go at school. If any of the blokes I went to school with are listening, they'll go, Jack was fucking a mad cunt. They'll go, what's he talking about? But
you started meditating in high school?
Yeah.
That's red hot.
Yeah. But I just think I wanted to. I was just into self-improvement. Yeah. I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna become fucking awesome. And so yeah, I started I started meditating, and and I did that for about 18 months, I think, consistently.
How did you do it? With an app or
with an
just
app?
On your okay.
Yeah, I did mostly guided.
Yes.
I worked my way into doing unguided, but it would still it was like they'd give you an introduction. It was the Headspace app, if you know that. So they give me an introduction, and then they'd tell you when you're done. It was just basically so I didn't sit there and meditate which I had done previously. But if you don't meditate without a timer, you don't know how long you're doing it for.
No, I love it.
And that's kind of the best part about it, because but not everyone has that freedom of time.
No, that's right.
Really, anyone in this
what?
day and age, to sit there and go, oh well, I might be here for 20 minutes. Might be here for 12, could be here for 45. You know what I mean?
Here I am, like, the other morning I meditated for 2 hours.
Yeah. But you do.
I am that person.
Yeah, you get lost in it sometimes.
Yeah.
But that was sort of it. And then obviously, that was sort of my main mental health thing, was the meditation. That really helped me through it.
So when you, it helped, what did you experience? When you say, it got you through it, what did it get you through? What were you experiencing?
It's a good question, because we're talking about 8 years ago now, so it's hard to remember. But I think the main thing was I rejected my situation a lot. I hated the fact that I had to get up every morning and go to school, which was something I didn't want to do. And it wasn't just the school. I felt like I became, I guess, quite woke, and I was like, these people that I go to school with and are my friends, and I still call them my friends to this day, but in my head, I was like, they're only my friends because of circumstance. They're only my friends because we all live in this local area, which is how friends work, obviously, duh. I realise that now, but at the time I was like, no, I was a moody teenager.
Yeah.
I was like, they're not really people.
They don't really like me.
We're
just here.
Yeah, exactly. We're all just here. That's why we all get along, obviously. We're all going to find similarities because we all spend fucking 6 hours a day. You know what I mean? Yeah, you become like the people you surround yourself with. It's obvious. But at the time, I thought that was shit. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, from that was sort of the mental health journey. And then, like, sort of, I guess fitness came into that. You know, I struggled with my body for a long time because I got into running, sort of built a bit of a skinny fat physique. I was like, oh shit, I'm not happy with that. And so then when I moved into town, I started going to the gym and whatnot, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
What was your childhood like? Was it pretty happy-go-lucky, or you have some problems? What
My childhood was great.
Yeah.
I genuinely would say it was really, really good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fortunate in that I sort of grew up in a nuclear household. Parents have stayed together the whole time. They're still together.
Yeah, beautiful. And they get on well?
Yeah, they get on well. We, like, grew up on a property. I'd always be out on the farm doing shit, like, outside, helping the old man. Like I'm actually, like... And that's one of my main things. You know, we're getting a bit deep and meaningful here, but
yeah,
that's
do.
one of my
That's
main things. Yeah, it is. I really do look up to my old man. I think, you know, just the way he raised me, I really respect that. And so one of my main goals in life as well is to be a good dad. That's one of my main things. And so I guess for me, I try and I look up to my old man, I mean, in the way, like, I guess he's quite a masculine individual. Like, he built half the house. Anything that ever went wrong, he'd fix it. Like, he was always outside. He was always fixing shit. Like, that was his thing. All those typically masculine traits was his thing. And for me, I sit there and I go, if I've had a problem with my car, I'd look at it and he'd be able to diagnose it. Or you know what I mean?
It's your fucking gearbox.
Yeah. He'd sit there, he'd take one look and go, mate, alternator's fucked. You know what I mean? like it would be that kind of shit. Or like, and anything. He'd be able to, you know, look under the house, go, mate, you know, the filter's fucked, you know, with the plumbing, or, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I sit there, and he was about my age when, like, he had children. And I go, fuck, like, I don't know half the shit he would have known. Whether that's because, you know, the world's different and he would have been, you know, outside with his old man, helping him out and whatever. But that's sort of one of those things where I think that's where I inspire a lot. You know, I want to learn. That's where a lot of my learning comes from. I think.
I love it. I love it. It's good that you can honour that, eh? You can look back and you go, fuck yeah, what a time.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah, it was honestly, it was great. And like when they parents recently sold the property about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And that was a really sad moment for me.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh shit. I was like, you know, that's where I wanted to...
Childhood.
Yeah, that was my childhood. That's where, you know, I wanted to, you know, take my children back. This is where I grew... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Not that, you know, I think people can have very similar experiences in town, but I just think I obviously... What's the word? I related the place. Like, the place... in my head was symbiotic with my childhood. Yeah. And so once you lose the place, unless you keep remembering, it's like people. If someone in your life leaves your life for whatever reason, if you don't honour the memories and keep thinking of the memories, you will forget about them. And that's the unfortunate truth. So you need to remind yourself if you value it.
Well, speaking of values... because you've done a bit of self-improvement, what have you gone into the values side of things? Like, have you explored what your values are?
Not really, I don't think.
Okay, off the top of your head, what do you think your values are? Based on what you do, not what you think.
Ooh.
And be honest. So, like, just take a moment and think, okay, based on how I live my life, this would be my top 3 values or something like this.
My top 3 values? Yeah. That's a bloody good question, because you're right, I am quite happy-go-lucky. Yeah. So, like, I think in my head, like, what I instantly thought of was I value a good time. You know what I mean? I just love having social's a big one. Yeah. I value the people in my life. Yes. And you know, as I just said, the people you surround yourself with are the people you become most alike.
100%.
And so I choose the people I hang around with very wisely. Yes. Then there's social's that's a massive one for me. That's a big one. Social's huge. I'm just trying to think of all the things I value, and it all comes back to social.
Yeah,
to social.
Social, yeah. good times, being present. It seems like you
Oh,
really
100%.
value being present.
Yeah. Being present.
And gratitude.
Yeah.
You're always grateful.
Yeah.
Taking the piss.
But that, yeah. But that comes with presence. I think being grateful. You're only not grateful when you're not being present. Would you agree?
Yes and no. I feel like they intertwine, but they are separate.
I guess because you can be grateful for your past.
Yeah. Well, because for me, for example, like I used to struggle with being present, and sometimes I still can. But one of the tools that I used to become present was brainwashing myself with gratitude.
Yeah, right. So you use gratitude to help yourself become present.
Yeah, complete brainwash.
Wow.
Because like I'd notice like there'd be periods of times where I'd wake up and I'd be like, fuck. And then I'm like, because I've done that enough to know that as soon as you open that can of worms, it's fucking gets harder and harder and harder to close it.
Yeah.
So it's like from the second I wake up, I'll start brainwashing myself. Oh, thank you so much. I have a beautiful bed. I have feet. I have hands. Like just.
It's funny how that small stuff though can like snowball.
Yeah, it does.
And become massive gratitude for the bigger stuff. See, I can relate to that kind of, but I'm pretty lucky these days in that I've built a life that I genuinely just enjoy. Like I don't go to bed any night not wanting to get up in the morning, and not wanting to get up in the morning as in often myself or anything, but not getting up into the morning as in I'm happy for the next day to come around.
Yeah.
There's no day where I've got to do that tomorrow.
Yeah,
it never happens. Everything I do in my life, I'm happy to do.
Yeah, that's a cracker.
Which is good, but I am very comfortable, maybe too comfortable.
What makes you say that?
I just think because I'm so comfortable, I may not be growing as much as I'd like. Because you don't grow in your comfort zone.
And where would you like, what sort of growth would you want?
More so in terms, I guess sort of, I don't know, the typical stuff, I'm only young, but, I'd like a house, I'd like to own my own business, all that kind of stuff.
What sort of business would you run?
A business?
Yeah.
I'd love to own my own pub.
Of course.
I'd love to run a pub one day.
Fuck yeah. I nearly bought a pub a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
D&C.
Really?
Yeah. Me and my business partner at the time, we were really like, I was like, fuck, I could sell my house.
Was this when it stopped becoming the ENC? And
before the people who bought it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had chats and we're like, fuck, should we do this? Blah, blah, blah. And I ended up not doing it.
What turned you off it?
I didn't want to sell my house. That was the only way that I could do it.
Yeah.
That was the only way that I could do it, is I had to sell my house. And then, thank God, because then I went overseas and fucking, now I'm a yogi.
Yeah. That would have been a mad experience. Because I remember when you did it for me, it was kind of like, Peachy's gone to India. And
random.
Yeah,
bro.
it was random.
Random for a lot of people.
You've been told that from a lot of people.
I isolated myself, bro. One of the stories I started to play in my head, it's like, was that people don't like me for me. That, like, I had a lot of stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had stories that people don't value me. I had stories that I'm
before,
annoying.
Was this before your journey into mindfulness?
Yeah, it was all intertwined, bro.
Yeah,
because without getting into it, I had a pretty intense childhood.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff that I had to fucking unwind. Like, as soon as and God bless, I never got diagnosed for nothing, because that would have fucked everything up.
Yeah.
But once I started to become conscious, I started to become aware of all of these stories that I was running.
Yep.
And it was fucking...
And if you had a lot of those narratives going, that would have been fucking eye-opening, something shocking.
That's what I mean, because the reality is that, like, that's the nature of a belief, is that that's what you believe. And so I had beliefs that I was stupid, that I was ugly, that I was fat, that I wasn't enough, that people thought I was annoying, that people didn't really like me, that people didn't want to invite me places. Like, just so many, bro.
Yeah.
But that's why I really got into the drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
Because it was like, that was the first... they were like the first experiences in my life where I got a break from that part.
Fuck.
And then that's why I had got a bit of a reputation for causing fucking havoc and just doing stupid shit.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't look back on it. Like, I think it's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah.
Really, like, what do you do? It's made me who I am. I'm not going to fucking disown it. I'm
funny,
grateful.
It's funny when you said not enough. because that's one that I don't struggle with in any other aspect of my life, but like relationships, like intimate relationships. We were only talking about it before. How I said, we were talking about that, and I said, I just don't really put myself out there much. Not for any particular reason, because I said I wasn't ready. Not enough to provide. Why do I feel like I have to provide shitloads to a potential partner? Obviously, I'd like to do it. I think that'd be great. But do you get what I mean?
You're a masculine man. It's in our DNA.
Yeah. Yeah, fair point, actually, yeah.
But my wife will not work unless she chooses to.
Exactly. That's very, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Same mindset. Exactly.
Bro, as far as I'm concerned, being a mum is a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's your job.
It is. It's a full-time job, man.
And then, if she wants to have a passion project and fucking go for it, I'll fund you to the day. But your main job is the kids.
It's funny.
And keeping the house. And I don't mean that in a negative way.
No.
But I know for a fact that there are women who are more than happy to be 100%. A mum as a job and a housekeeper.
Yep.
But that's where I'm at. I'm traditional in that sense.
Yes. But I'm glad you said that. But yeah, in saying that, if the script was flipped, I used to sit there and go, if the script was flipped, would I be happy being a stay-at-home dad? And fuck yeah, I would be. But now I'm sitting here thinking, would that give me enough purpose?
It depends on it's a good question.
Yeah.
For me, I know that's enough.
And it's only blokes that are in that scenario that could really answer. But then again, everyone's different.
Bro, perfect example. Me and my older brother, we both have the mindset of we are fucking future billionaires.
Yeah.
My little brother, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I just want kids. He's the stay-at-home dad.
Oh,
he does not give two fucks, bro. I reckon he's been here more than all of us. I reckon he's the oldest soul in the family.
Yeah.
I reckon he's lived it all before, and now he's like, I just want some kids. I just want kids. I want to love my kids.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
No, but that's mad.
Yeah.
And there's value in that as well.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, if that's what brings him happiness, that's what brings you happiness.
And that's what we're missing in today's world, bro, is that we're so out of alignment because so many people are lying to themselves about what happiness is and what they actually love and so on and so forth. We spoke before about so many people stay in relationships that are unfulfilling that they really don't like.
Yeah.
Because they're either too scared to go or they've invested so much time already. They're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when you get 2 years into a uni degree and you're never, ever going to use it, but you're like, I might as well finish it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking why?
Yeah, I want to go another couple, tens of thousands of dollars into Hexted. I'll finish this
That's what I mean.
course.
If you told me you want to keep getting on the piss, fair enough. But if you tell me I might as well finish it, like, come on, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get. Yeah, and you meet those types. They've been, they obviously don't give a fuck, and that's fine. But they've been in uni for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
They've failed fucking 5 years in a row.
Oh,
they owe the government hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they sit there. And they go, oh man, I've got an assignment on tonight, but I'm just going to get on the piss. Like, oh yeah, what are you doing? Oh, I'm studying psychology. You want to be a psychologist? Nah, not really interested. I've just been doing it for 6 years. It's ridiculous when you put it that way, eh?
It is, bro. It is, but that's the nature of how we've been conditioned, and we could get into mad rabbit holes there. But
I guess that's how gambling works and pokey machines and whatnot.
How do you mean?
Well, you sit there and you put $100 through. And you lose all your money, and you go, oh no, I've got to get back up again. You know what I mean? I've already spent $100, may as well put another 100.
Exactly, and it's just
yeah.
But it's interesting how we have those patterns as well.
It is.
I would notice that pattern when I had really weak control over smoking weed. I'd be like, oh, just have another cone, just another cone, just another cone, just another cone, just another cone. It's like, fuck, relax.
Yeah.
But it's like it grabs you,
mate. Like Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop.
Fucking don't you dare. I stopped eating sugar.
Entirely?
Yeah, for a few weeks. I've lost nearly 8 kilos.
8 kilos?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, in the last 6 weeks.
I naturally don't eat a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
In saying that though, have you ever heard your body craves what it needs? I don't know whether I entirely believe it, but I have been craving sweet shit recently. Like the past month, I've had the craziest sweet tooth. And before I never, because if I'm sitting there and I go, oh, I want a bit of a treat, I want to treat myself, I'll just have a beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I feel like something to eat. Oh, I'll go down and get a fucking Guinness. Whereas these days, I sit there and I'm craving something, and mine goes, oh fuck, you might want a donut, eh? you might want a biscuit. even the other day in the shops, I was sitting there, and I hardly ever go to the shops. I probably haven't cooked in my kitchen in about 8 months, but I went to the shops, and I was like, I feel like a punnet of strawberries, and I just thought, what the fuck? Why am I feeling like strawberries? You know what I mean? But I was.
Interesting.
So I don't know. Maybe my body's, what's in sugars that my body needs.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Fucking hell. I didn't really eat that much sugar either, to be honest. Like, I was pretty clean. But then the thing, my brain is very good at looking for loopholes.
Yeah. Well, do you reckon that's because you restrict yourself, and so you go, oh, what can I? You know,
it's just it's whether it doesn't matter whether it's food or school or work or like my brain is wired to look for loopholes.
Oppositional defiance disorder, mate.
Right, but well, what?
Oppositional defiance disorder.
What the fuck is that?
It means like you like doing the opposite of what you're told.
Oh, can't I fucking? Someone tells me.
I'm the same.
Oh, bro, you tell me not to do something, I'll
do it. Yeah.
You tell me to do something.
Yeah.
I could be about to do something. You tell me to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore.
But see, I like people talking me into things that I actually secretly want to do. Like even today, it could be a little bit of alcoholism. Who knows? I'm sitting there at the 7-Eleven, and one of my mates pulls up, and I'm in the back. I'm putting my fucking protein shake in my esky because I've got some ice in there, nice and cold. A frosty protein shake when I'm done the gym, and there's a beer left over in there. And he goes, is that a beer? I said, yeah, it's a beer. And he goes, oh, all right. I said, should I drink it right now? It's like 11 a.m.
You said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, well, if you want. And for me, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm like, all right, watch this, mate. Down the hatch, just scull the whole thing. Like, because if it was just me, I would have been like, mate, you don't need a beer. It's 11 a.m. But because it's like funny, you know what I mean? Like I guess I'm doing it more so for the humour than the fact that, I probably also wanted to be cheekily. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. That's it. But we do stuff like for a laugh. There's so much stuff I've done just for a laugh.
100%.
I will put my fucking self on the clothesline if it means making someone laugh. I've been like that forever.
Yeah. You put myself on the clothesline? What does that mean?
Hang yourself out to dry.
Oh, yeah. That's why I jumped out the window, mate, in high school. I shit you not. Like because the first time I did it, I just did it for laughs. I come back in the classroom. The teacher.
First time I did it.
Yeah, the teacher wasn't. Yeah. The teacher wasn't much chop. So I sit there. I sit back down in class, and one of the girls I was going to school at the time goes, Jack, do it again. I'll record it.
Oh, I was like, say less.
Yeah. Literally, I was like, fucking hell, this will be hilarious. I did it, and that's the second time was when I fucked myself.
Interesting. I've got myself into a bit of trouble showing off.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. That's how I nearly broke my shoulder. I nearly got shoulder surgery because I was showing off.
Yeah.
I was so drunk and my ego was so big that I thought it was a good idea to do the run straight challenge with Andy Hollis.
Oh, no.
No. That was fucked.
Yeah.
I fucking tried to show someone how high I could kick.
Yeah.
Pulled my hamstring.
Were you drunk at the time?
Yes.
Yeah. It's always because that's when you got no inhibitions. You're like, I'll do fucking anything, mate.
Oh, bro.
You don't second guess it.
No.
You just do it.
No. No. That's probably why alcohol's been so popular over the generations. It's because it just does help you to loosen up a little bit.
And the short term side effects are so little. Like you get a hangover for 6 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm only young. Maybe when I'm older, it might be like, oh shit, I've been hungover for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? They always say that, but like in the short term, there's really no side effects, and the benefits are you just have a fucking great time.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Favorite beer?
Either VB or Guinness.
Yeah. I've only had Guinness once.
So
and it was a try.
So it'll be your second Guinness experience.
Yeah, my first
pint.
First pint. Yeah. Yeah.
That is exceptional.
I know because I was celiac my whole life, and so.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And so like when I first got back to Oz, I was in Sydney catching up with a mate. We were on the beers, and I'm the thing, and there was a Guinness there. And I was like, no. They had the harp, the harp thing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I love the harp.
I was like, oh. I was like, mate, is Guinness any good? And he's like, I don't mind it. I was like, what does it taste like? And he starts to describe it, and I'm like, oh yeah. And he's like, do you want to try it? And I was like, oh no, it's alright. He's like, no, here for free. I was like, fucking rip up, mate. And I had some. I was like, shit, this is not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad at all.
Mad, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something that I've come to like.
Do you like 2 years old?
Yeah. Top 5 beers.
Okay, go.
VB, Guinness.
Is this in order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reshes. 4X.
Okay.
2 years old.
True.
Top 5.
You're a bloke, aren't you?
yeah. It's like any beer you can imagine your granddad drinking. I like it.
That's red. I haven't tried a VB yet, so maybe we can try.
See, I find that whole celiac story, that's crazy to me.
It's fucking cooked, eh?
So you're just genuinely not a celiac anymore, like
It's
at
gone.
all.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's gone, bro. I was diagnosed twice. When I was 3 and when I was 14.
And now you can just like eat bread.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
That is mental.
I stopped eating bread because it makes me feel shit, like as in energetically, not because it makes me sick.
What do you reckon cured you?
I reckon that allergy. So you've got a computer, and it gets a computer virus. So you install some antivirus software, and it comes off. Or if that doesn't work, you go and see an expert, and they take care of it. I believe that we work the same way in that if we have an allergy, it's a virus, as in like our body is malfunctioning. So there's a reason for it. So you just need to understand what the antivirus software is, or you need to speak to someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So example, I go to India, nobody knows what fucking gluten is there, bro. Allergies don't exist over there. It's not a thing. Peanut allergies, fuck no. Gluten, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
It's funny you mention this because this goes back into something that I've always believed, which is that half this shit is bullshit. And, you know, I think, you know, in extreme cases it's actually not, but most of the time. And the, you know, if you sit there and you say, oh, I'm allergic to that, and you don't expose yourself to it, it's just going to get worse.
Yes. Yes, 100%. It's like people who are like, oh, fucking onion and garlic make my stomach go a bit weird. It's like maybe you should eat a little bit more of it to clean you out.
Exactly, and that's it. Just eat a little bit more. They do it with newborns. They do it with babies. They actually do. Like if they say start feeding your child milk, peanuts, gluten, and all that. That's what they say these days, or at least I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
From a young age, because they'll build up a tolerance to it. Dead set.
Yeah.
Whereas if the first time your kid has peanuts is when he's fucking 14, he's probably going to be allergic to it.
Yeah, well, this is a
But
thing.
whether that's an allergy or whether that's just because your fucking kid hasn't had peanuts in the first 14 years of his life. You know what I mean?
Well, hear me out. I'll tell you the gluten story. Have I told you the gluten story of how I did it?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you. So, and it might get like a bit wooey for some people, but I give no fucks.
No.
So I'm just going to spin it out.
It obviously
exactly
worked,
how it
mate.
is.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's just different. It goes against what we were born to believe because it doesn't align with the systems
in Western society.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't align at all. But I'll explain it in a way that will make sense. So you have more sugar than your body can handle. What does it start to do with that excess sugar?
Isn't that diabetes? Isn't that what diabetes is?
Yeah, like that's one of the names. But like, what happens to your body
when you have too much sugar?
Yeah, or you just have too many calories.
You put it on as fat.
Yeah, exactly. So in that exact same, like different, same but different, the same concept, right? We with emotions. So what happens is that our body, we have a drug factory in our brains. So the emotions that we create is determined by our beliefs, right? Our beliefs and our values are determined by our identity.
You've got 100% control over your emotions, which a lot of people don't realise.
Yes, but also no. So technically, yes, you have control over your emotions, but some people have an experience where they feel like they don't control their emotions.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm about to explain why that is. So when we create an emotion based on what we believe. So you and I could both look at the same thing. For you, feel nothing. For me, it makes me emotional. Or it might bring you a positive emotion. It might bring me a negative emotion.
It's the same with music and you know. All
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but biologically, the same as fucking calories, emotions are like in the body, they're chemicals, right? And so they need to be processed. Our body needs to break them down. It gets king and we need to break it down. So your body's ability to break that emotional chemical down is determined by how safe it feels.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, for example, something makes me, if I'm a 3-year-old, something makes me sad and I'm crying and I go to my mum and she takes care of me. I feel safe.
Yes.
So then I can feel that sadness and it goes.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't have that safety, if you don't feel like it's okay to feel those emotions, or you create more than what your body can process, those emotions store in your body energetically.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, I believe that 100%.
Well, it's fact. It's science.
Yeah.
It's actually scientific now. It's actually, the Indians have known about this for fucking nearly over 4,000 years. Like, you would have heard of chakras.
Yeah.
You may not know exactly what they are. Well, you may, I don't know. But a lot of people have heard of the word chakras, but they don't understand what it is. Their energy centers.
Is that how you pronounce it? Is it chakras?
Chakras, yeah.
I think most people say chakras.
Chakras, yeah. White people say chakras. White people also say Himalayas. Himalayas.
Oh, okay. And what is it that the women have, but the blokes, you kundalindis?
Kundalini.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Kundalinis. Oh, fuck, I've got some stories about the Kundalini.
Oh, do you?
Oh, shit. That's another day, bro.
That's a whole other podcast.
That was insane. Yeah. But yeah, but that's what happens. Our body it'll store them until it's safe to come out, because it's just energy. So it goes away and it stays in your body until it's safe to come out. So people have emotions stored into their body, right? How do they know that they have an emotion that is stuck in their body? How do they know? That emotion will start to produce symptoms.
Right.
To grab your attention. Now, those symptoms start off as thoughts.
And when you say, I mean, I guess I look at things sometimes probably a bit too scientifically, but when you say emotions, are you talking about like the actual hormone that releases the emotion?
Yeah, the chemical.
Yeah, the chemical. Yeah. All right, brilliant.
Yeah. So it will produce symptoms such as thoughts, but then because the thing with what we think is that we create more emotions. So that can start to produce symptoms. Now, if we're attached to those thoughts...
Oh, that's fucked.
Then we actually create more thoughts, we create more emotions, and we make it worse.
Yeah.
And then it will go on. And because it's all nature.
Yeah.
But it's like, they're the clues. That's nature gives you clues, is negative thoughts. Okay, and then if that doesn't work, then it starts to make you sick. It brings dis-ease to the body. Right?
Yeah.
And so you understand this. So the emotions are nothing more than just a chemical, and they just have to be processed. They have to be broken down. So what happened when I was a kid is that I experienced so much trauma. I didn't have the safety to process all of these emotions that were being created. And on top of that, I was creating beliefs because I couldn't process those emotions, because it's part of nature to be able to process emotions and crack on. So if I don't, I used to believe there was something wrong with me.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, all of it, I used to believe there's something wrong with me. I was so scared of being hurt. I was scared of dying. It was all of this stuff.
Yeah, right, really.
And it was stuck in my body.
Yeah.
That's why I would put weight on easily.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're full of fucking cortisol, mate. You're stressed to the fucking shit.
Exactly, bro.
Like, quickly. And you'd struggle to build muscle and you'd be tired all the time and all the rest, yeah.
Exactly, bro. And then so I started to get into the journey, and I started to explore breath work. And what I understood with breath work, and you can do it with meditation, but it's just a different tool.
Yeah.
And talk therapy does this. Like, this is the whole point of talk.
I don't think I've done meditation, as I said, but like, how's breath work different to meditation?
Because what happened, you've got different levels of breath work. So level 1 breath work is like a meditation. It's calming, it's chill, or you can upregulate as well. You can G yourself up. But then you've got level 10 breath work, which is detox. So essentially what you're doing is you're putting yourself into a voluntary fight or flight. You're suffocating your cells. And then because you're suffocating your cells, your body starts to get rid of the cells that are at dis-ease, like the fucking toxic cells. And then that's when it starts to shift that energy.
Exactly the same as you were saying before with fat. When you calorie restrict, you lose the fat.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like going to the gym, but for your energetic body.
So how do you relate this back to your gluten intolerance?
Because I would do breath work, and part of doing the breath work that I facilitate now is that you purge because you're putting your body into that state and then you start to purge. So what does that mean? You start to release energy that is stuck. And so what does that mean? How does it come out? Well, it depends. It can come out through tears, sweating, shaking. It can come out through screaming.
Really?
Yeah. Because carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Right. And dry heaving. Like feeling like you're going to vomit.
And you've done a few breathwork classes, haven't you? Have you
Heaps.
seen this with your, what would you call them, clients? Or
Yeah. For me, I've experienced the whole rainbow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. My first breathwork session, I was stuck. I had T-Rex arms and my legs. It was all cramps because the reality is that I overactivated.
Yeah.
So I breathed too much and too much stuff was trying to come out.
So how do you activate this? Is this like, is it just deep breathing, rapid breathing?
You lay down your back and you breathe like this.
Yeah, right.
Non-stop.
Yeah, right.
Non-stop. And I did it for anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, that's bound to do something. I'll tell you that much.
Right?
Yeah, that's that 100. It's funny you say that because I find one thing that's really helped me, and I just thought about it once again more from a scientific standpoint. I thought when your muscles have more oxygen, when your blood's got more oxygen, you're going to perform better. Like that's why people at lower elevations will perform poorer than people at lower elevations. So before I was starting to do with my powerlifting, before I was starting to do a big lift, I'd do probably a bit of breath work. I'd do real big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and I'd hype myself up. Like similar thing. I'd hype myself up, maybe for a minute beforehand, get heaps of oxygen in my body, and then go for the lift. So my muscles are all oxygened the fuck up. I'm hyped the fuck up because I've increased my heart rate by so many beats a minute, and everything just goes better.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
It's funny how you can relate it to so many aspects.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's fundamentally it comes back down to the very first thing that we do when we're born, which is you take your first breath.
Do you believe? I don't know. I think maybe this has been proven by science. I don't know, but hiccups. We hiccup because we did that in the womb in order to prepare us for oxygen. Have you heard about that?
That's a good question. I have not had the hiccups in fucking ages. I couldn't tell you the last time I had the hiccups.
Really?
Yeah.
See, it probably is related.
Yeah. Interesting.
That is. Breathwork and hiccups, mate.
Possible.
Something to look into.
Possible. So I would have these purges, right? And then so what as I would start to do more breath work, because it's like anything, the more you do something, you start to understand it more and more and more. And then so I would start to breathe more, and then I started to it wasn't foreign, and I started to become more conscious of what was going on. Then I started to explore different stuff, as in the how fast I would breathe. Right? How I would, because they're all different things that would do different stuff. And so the yogis, for example, will connect the length of your breath to different energy centers within your body.
Your chakras.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the faster you breathe, the lower you go into your chakras. The slower you breathe, the higher you go into your chakras.
It checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so this was going on, and then as I would start to purge more and more, because I would have stuff where I'd be cramping like that. That was the first time, and then I would start to dry heave and cough and shake and scream and all of this stuff. I started to. One time, I was letting go of these emotions, and then part of that is you start to. I wouldn't say it's not like you relive it, but your mind's just processing what happened. And so what would happen is it would take me back to when I was a kid, and I was hiding and I was afraid and I was scared and all of this stuff. And then I would start to dry heave, and then I was like, this is I'm purging, and the purge is very similar to what would happen when I would eat gluten.
Ah, I see.
And then I asked myself this question: what if my body manifested, what if my body created celiac disease as a way to purge this trauma so that I could survive when I was a kid, as an alternative to developing something else like a really fucked up disease. Like cancer or something like that. Just what if, bro? That was literally it. What if? Months go by. I'm doing breath work last year with my mentor, chakra breath work. So I think we did 6 sessions in 8 days or something like that. And each session was related to the chakra. And we got to the solar plexus chakra, which is where your emotions live, which is where your allergies live. Believe it or not, I did my session. I was in my body. What I mean by that is I wasn't thinking. It was like I was in complete like a meditation. I was just breathing. I was fucking going for it. I was doing that, and then we get towards the end. I'm chill as fuck, bro. I'm so chill, and I start to feel this pressure in my head. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. And then my mentor's walking past. He's like, "Hey, you going, Peach?" I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty good. I feel a little bit of pressure, but I'm good." And he's like, "Oh, well, let's deal with it." And then I'm like, "Oh, that's because there's breath work is one of the tools. Sometimes people get stuck, and then there's other tools that you can use. Right. So there's a psychological process called dysfunctional pattern clearing. It's where you talk. It's essentially where you talk to someone's subconscious and help to release the emotion that way."
Okay.
Because sometimes you can force it out through breath work, but then other times, for some reason, the body has an unconscious resistance to that. So then that's when you need to talk and they need to get their words out.
Yeah.
This is why talk therapy isn't bullshit, because it gives people space to talk about what's going on and they can make sense of it.
Yeah.
Now...
And to add to that, do you also think, because obviously consciousness is about, you know, seeing your thoughts and feelings for what they are and realizing there's something behind that.
Yes.
When you talk, because talking's physical.
Yes.
Do you think it's because it separates the words from the thoughts?
Yes.
Do you reckon that's why it helps?
100%. Yeah, because we think really fast, but you can't talk super fast.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you're saying it out.
Yeah.
So this is darkness, this is light. So you bring it from dark to light. And so it's not scary anymore. It's only scary if you're avoiding it. And then so I was like, yeah, okay, what if my body did this? And so anyways, he's like, okay, let's deal with it. And so he does this thing where he talks to my subconscious and we go in and it takes me back to my childhood and he fucking opens like Pandora's final box.
Yeah,
it's like the final box within Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And then I'm dry heaving, I'm coughing, like I'm back to when I was a kid and I was being sick.
Yeah,
like I'm there.
Yeah.
And I'm coughing and I'm coughing and I'm dry heaving and I'm dry heaving and I get the final cough. You just cured your celiac disease.
Is that what he said?
A little voice.
Oh, fuck.
In my head, bro. A little voice just said, you just cured your celiac disease. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And I said it to him, and you know what he says? You probably did. I said, fuck off, bro. Tell me I'm nuts.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm
exactly.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense.
No. And then a few months go by. I'm in India. My partner at the time, she's like, come on, Peach, eat gluten. Come on, man. Fucking, do you really think the Indians care about cross-contamination? You're probably already fucking eating it. And I'm like,
well, she makes a fair point.
I know. And then I'm like, true, but I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Fucking, I kept putting it off because I was like, just in case I get sick, I can't be fucking getting sick now, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it gets to the point. I start off with Kinder Surprise. I have that.
Gluten in it.
Huh?
I got gluten in it.
Oh, the ones in India did because they had wafer in the middle of it.
Oh, yum. Fuck yeah. Get
It
me
was
some
banger,
of them
bro.
Indian Kinder
It's
Surprises.
like it's similar to a Bono, but just in a Kinder Surprise. Yeah.
So but is there any surprise? Is there any like plastic?
Yeah, there's toys, mate. That's why we got it.
Fuck.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh shit.
So I had one of those.
Yeah.
Right. Waited because something like that is wafer. And but in the past, I've had fuck all gluten and it's made me sick. Like one time I had Lindt. I had a Lindt chocolate ball, and it was hot. So the middle melted on my shirt. I only had the shell. Within 25 minutes, I was spewing my guts up.
Fuck.
I thought it was gluten free.
Yeah.
I thought it was gluten free. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I have a Kinder Surprise. Nothing happens. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's just a little bit, whatever. The next day, I have 2 slices of pizza.
Oh.
Nothing happened. The next day, you'll love this. I had 12 beers.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
12 beers, packet of chicken wings. You know what happened? I was a bit hungover.
Yeah. Nah, mad.
Mate, the next week I put on 4 kilos. I went to the bakery. I said, give me that. Give me that.
As you would.
Give me that.
Trying all the, you probably try and
tried
shit.
everything, bro.
Probably trying shit you probably never tried before.
Cakes. I tried real cake. I tried fucking ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
Naan. My favourite
Ice cream
naan bread,
cones.
bro. Naan bread. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Fucking naan bread.
Yeah, naan bread's revolutionary. Naan.
Naan bread. We're so white. Naan.
What? Or do they just call it naan?
Naan is
It probably
Hindi
is
for
it
bread.
Indian for bread. Yeah, I was gonna say. So we're saying bread.
Naan bread. We're so white.
I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna say, can I get some naan? Next time I'm at the Indian. Naan. Can I get some naan? I'll go fucking 2 bits of bread. Okay, nah, just one.
But that was it, bro. That was it. The rest
That's
is fucking
amazing.
history. Yeah.
That's fucking. That's actually. Oh, that's fucking. I'm speechless.
That's fucking hectic.
It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
But no, that's a good yarn.
But yeah, now I fucking love gluten. But then now it's my business.
Yeah.
Now I help people do that.
Have you had success stories like that?
Not yet, no, because I don't make any claims that I can cure people because I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
I'm just
you don't want to get sued or anything.
Nah, fuck no.
Yeah,
I can claim that I cured my own celiac disease.
Yeah.
Because technically to cure something, you have to be diagnosed.
Have you been back?
No, I haven't been back. I got to.
Interesting.
Yeah. I got to. I got to go back.
But even if they do sit there and they go, oh fuck, you still celiac, you'd be like, well, I've been eating gluten for the past.
No, it's not. It's
6
impossible.
months.
I couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, no success stories from that standpoint. But I've got an overwhelming amount of testimonials on the website for the experiences that people have been through.
I've heard some of them on your Instagram and whatnot.
Yeah. I got fucking heaps on the website, bro.
Yeah.
That's not even all of them. I fucking had even more on my phone, but it got stolen when I was at Full Moon Party in Kopangang. Fucking, is that how you say it?
Actually, you were DJing there a little bit in India, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
You were
Yeah,
doing a few.
I did a few beach
DJ
sessions,
Peach came out of retirement, mate.
Yeah, I did. I miss DJing, bro.
Do you?
I'm gonna pull it back out when I get to the sunny coast.
Yeah, fuck.
I love it, bro.
Yeah. Sunny Coast would be the place for it.
Fucking shit, yeah.
You're moving in a few days too, eh?
Yeah, I was thinking about going on Friday.
Man, that's upsetting, eh?
Oh, bro. Yeah.
We can do. It won't be tonight, but we can do one last stint on the beers.
Yeah,
for the week.
Yeah, what time? You work tomorrow night?
No. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, right. At Duggan's?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Well,
But we'll work it out.
We'll do a U-turn from the celiac.
Yeah.
Give me your biggest life lesson. And it doesn't have to, don't be thinking, what's my biggest? Just whatever comes to mind. A life lesson.
I don't know. I think, I don't know, treat people how you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. That's the first one that popped in my head.
I love
Whether
that.
it's my biggest life lesson or whatever, treat people. But then again, in saying that, I don't know. I think I'm getting colder in my old age. So like, one thing you'll catch me saying a bit, especially like when it comes to business and like in managerial positions or higher up spots, sometimes you do have to be a bit of a bastard. You have to knuckle down. You have to crack down. Because people, whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, to earn respect, there has to be consequences sometimes.
Yes.
For certain people.
100%.
And so, treat people how you want to be treated doesn't always work. But in saying that, if I wasn't respecting someone, I probably should. You know what I mean? In terms of business.
Yes.
And they crack down on me, I'd probably say that's warranted.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, so like just as a general life rule, treat people as you want to be treated, I think is a good one. Anyone. And have fun too. Like seriously have fun in life. And because one of the things that I, I've heard it been said a couple of times about me. My mate's good mate. Social anxiety is afraid of you. You know what I mean? because like,
oh fuck, bro! It's hiding.
Yeah,
it's not even in the radius of this house.
I've never heard of it. But no, it fucking it.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, social anxiety. Who's that? Is she hot? No, because I just seriously, I just don't care. Like I don't know whether it comes from a lack of caring, but being authentic for me is super important. And that might be one of the biggest things, being authentic. Because I'm the same whether I'm talking to you, whether I'm down at the pub, whether I'm with my family, whether I'm at work selling shit. It's the same Jack. Whereas I think a lot of people change themselves to the environment they're in. But yeah, but just going out and having fun with, even
even at Zambreros last night, I love doing it to the young fellas because you can just see like they either think you're a wacko, or they fuck with it heavy.
Yeah.
I'm there and I order like a little taco and a burrito. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. And he goes, mate, do you need a bag? And I go, no, mate, got the perfect amount of hands. Because there were two things. And he just looks at me. And you can tell, like, he had a laugh. And he goes, yeah, all right. See you later. But, like, just things like that. Little things that catch people off guard. Like, I love, especially with randoms, like, just like completely being open, having a few laughs. Like, 'cause people just don't expect it. Like, in those little moments, those little, like, you know, social transactions, people don't expect that level of I guess I'm chatting to them as if they were my mate. Yes. And I love that. Just having fun with it. Another one I do quite often is if I see someone, and this is actually has worked for me before, if I see someone wearing a shirt I like or pants or whatever, generally it's a shirt, I'll just walk up to them, I'll say, oh, nice shirt, and I'll go, yeah, I'll go, I'll buy it off you. And they go, and you can see you can see the cogs turning. They're like, what? And I go, no, seriously, what do you want for it? but it's good because like it's worked for me a few times. Some people have. So I've bought the shirts off people's backs before. It's worked out well for me.
Have you?
Yeah, 100%.
I love that. I'm stealing it.
But yeah, I know it's good because like it's one of those things where you never know if you don't ask, and I just don't. I simply cannot wrap my head around it. I don't know what do you want to call it, but when people go, oh no, you couldn't do that, like you can't do that, that's weird, or you know, what are they going to say? It's the fear of rejection. Yes. That's one thing. Actually, that's a whole nother story. That's one thing I worked on quite heavily. Yeah. You know, talking about self-development was my fear of rejection. Fuck yeah. Like, and what sort of broke me out of it was when I started my new job. I go up to Mudgee once a week, and one thing that sort of woke me up is I was at a pub with a mate, and he saw a Sheila he liked across the bar, and he was like, "Oh mate, you got to go find out her name." And I was like, "Oh, why?" And he goes, "Oh, I'll add her on Instagram later on." I said, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?" I said, "She's right there." I was like, "Come and ask for a number or something." But I think that's considered like weird in today's society. You know what I mean? Like it's just not done for. But then I was like, you know what? Like, I'd actually be quite nervous doing that. Yeah. Like it was a moment of self-reflection. I was like, oh, yeah. Like I'm judging this bloke, but I'd be nervous myself in doing that. And so yeah, I go up to Mudgee once a week for work, and what I'd do is I'd go to Woolies, get myself some beef jerky for the trip home. Of course. But if there was a Sheila in there that I like the look of, I'd force myself to go up and make conversation and ask for a number. Yeah. And because to me that's like the biggest form of rejection, right? Yeah. Like you know, when you put yourself out there, sort of to what could be a potential partner or you know, romantic socially, like putting yourself out there socially, it's huge. And it scares a lot of people. And I thought, if I can overcome that, I can overcome everything. You know, that like socially. 100%. And so I did that for a few months, and it got to the point where I was like, well, I'm not even scared by it anymore, so there's sort of no point. Like I trained that muscle. I think that's a huge thing, fear of rejection. And not a lot of people even realize that's what it is. And for some people, it might not just be the rejection. There's, you know, there could be 100 different things in there as well. Yeah. But that's one of the big self-development things that I really locked in at. Dude, yeah, 100%. I can relate to that so hard. Yeah, because I used to have a mad fear of rejection, and then I started to change to the story and the meaning to it. Yeah, and so what I mean by that is like I would observe one of the patterns that I would carry is I would be real hyper vigilant around women, and whether they liked me or not, or whether I was attractive or not, or whether I was enough or not, or whatever like that bullshit is. And the thing that really opened my mind to it was when I went to the ashram. And I made a vow to be a celibate. Fuck. Because I did not want my yoga experience to be about perving on girls or trying to get laid. No. I was like, not a chance. Yeah. I'm here for me. Yeah. And then so what I did within that is that my first rule was that everybody here, like all of the women here, we're friends. That's literally it. Yeah. We're purely friends. I don't want anything from them from a sexual or intimate nature. But that's a good way to be, because like it is kind of it is a business for you in that way.
Yeah.
And that's how you should really be in business anyway, to a certain.
No, when I was at the ashram, when I was learning. I'm
Oh,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree that my students, I'm not looking at them and thinking, oh.
yeah.
Not a
but no,
chance.
even so, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, when I did my training, because
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be heaps of hot birds there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be in that energy.
No.
So I was like, nah. So we're just all friends, like nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
And some people do this naturally, but for some reason, I did it, bro. Like, because I was super, as I said, I was super wired to just thinking whether they want me or not,
Yeah.
whether, you know, whatever. That was just the reality of it for me. And so I was like, okay, they're all my friends. And then so also I went one step further because we feel lust. It's normal.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
a fucking chemical.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I did is that when I would feel that lust, I would imagine it as like well, actually, no, I wasn't going to share this because I was a little bit afraid, but I don't actually give a fuck. So I'm going to tell you the first part.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would push it away. So say I'm doing yoga, I look up, see a fucking fat bum, and then I'd catch myself, and then I'd start to go, nah. And then I'd go back to yoga. I would literally just go, no.
Yeah.
Right? And then I started to have wet dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But because it's the same concept, it's energy.
So what, were you not wanking or anything?
No.
Yeah, well, that'll do it to you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just normal, isn't it?
No, I was in the ashram. I had a roommate. I'm not going to fucking pull the tug. But I was also celibate.
Yeah.
So it wasn't happening. But like, it's the same concept as what we were talking before. Because once our brain creates that energy, we have something to do with it.
Yeah.
So most blokes, including myself, what I used to do is I would go up into my head and you start to fantasize.
Yeah.
Oh, she's old. I want to fuck it.
Yeah.
But then what I initially did was I would go no, and I'd push down. Then I started to have wet dreams. And then I was like, maybe I'm doing this wrong. And because my roommate at the time, like we were talking about this, we were reading this book called The Way of the Superior Man. Couldn't recommend that book to any man enough. That's my favorite book in the world by far.
fantastic.
The Way of the Superior Man. It talks about this in a few chapters.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, what if I'm doing this wrong? What if instead of knocking it down, I should receive it as a gift?
Yeah.
And then repurpose it. So that's what I started to do.
Yeah.
So for example, I would feel that lust and I would go, thank you, God, for making me a man in this beautiful world.
Yeah, right.
And
yeah.
then I would go, thank you. And then I would literally start to think about business.
Yeah.
And I would start to manifest my business and what I wanted to do.
That's the whole idea of meditation, really. It's similar sort of thing. It's not rejecting the thoughts. It's accepting them and moving on.
Exactly. But this particular practice, what you would call this is transmutation. You're transmuting that energy.
So would you say you're transmuting? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I was transmuting that energy. I was
the lust into business.
yes,
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, that's
Because but you think about it, lust is the energy that happens before you get horny and you fuck. It's the creation energy. It's the energy of creation. So if I'm not using this to create fantasies or babies, I can use this to create business.
Fucking oath.
And everything I manifested in the ashram, I'm living.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Like even more than that.
You
Like
have to have
I've gone,
sense of gratitude.
huh?
You have to have a fair sense of gratitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone more than that, but it changed the whole game, bro. Because then what I understood was this. I was thinking about women the wrong way. I was focusing too much on whether someone wanted to fuck me or not, or whether I had a chance or not.
Yeah.
Whereas what I've changed now is it's like, and it's I know blokes are going to understand this, so I'll hang myself out for this. But I see women as just humans now, and I didn't realize I didn't before. But there was a part of me that saw them as a bit of meat.
Yeah.
Like I would either have friends or I wanted to fuck them. Like they couldn't be.
Yeah, there couldn't be a bit of both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like they're humans just like me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like we're just all friends. And then naturally, when you live in that space, you actually become more attractive.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Exactly. And then it becomes then it turns into that natural selection. You don't actually have to fucking think because it just happens.
Yeah.
And you use your common sense and you talk to people face to face. You could fucking feel whether somebody's into you or not, bro.
100%.
You don't have to go on Tinder and spend your whole fucking life savings on Tinder Premium trying to find a couple matches.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. You know, when you look into, you know, whether you want to call it the energy or whether it's just the overall body language or the way they're speaking to you, you can pick it up.
You can, yeah.
It's not rocket science.
100%.
It really isn't.
No, it isn't. But see, because like back in the day, I was too insecure that I didn't pick up on that. I misinterpreted that. So I couldn't understand. Like, the thought of a girl being into me was like, nah. Or it was like someone was into me and I'm like, really?
Yeah. No, but I still even get that to this day, to a certain degree. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, fucking, I'm the love doctor or anything stupid like that. There are times where, you go home and you go, oh, yeah, you reckon she was flirting? You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
We all have it. We all have it. Like,
for sure.
But, like, that's just... You think that about anything, and you sit there and you go, you reckon that bloke was actually pissed off?
Yeah.
Just moments like that, because you get carried away, or at least I do. I get carried away at the moment. I'm just having a good time. I don't really give a fuck. But then,
did that bloke really want to sell me his shirt?
Yeah. Was that fucking 16-year-old at Zambro put off by the fact I was having jokes with him? Did he think I was a wacko? like all that, and you just go, who cares? The moment's gone, and you forget about it. But still, everyone has those moments. But that's the joys of it all, isn't it? That's the fucking. You gotta have a laugh.
Exactly. You gotta have a laugh. And I just want to close the loop on this, and then we'll have a yarn about something else. But because I would have in the same thing, like I would talk myself out of business. Like I come back from India. I was meditating. I literally. My business unfolded in my mind in a meditation. Like, it just all became super clear exactly what I needed to do. And I was like, fuck, okay. So as soon as I got back to Australia, I started the business. But then being back in Bathurst, I didn't have enough confidence in what I'd learned to go against the norms here.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then I started to go back inwards. So it took me going overseas again.
Yeah.
To then have enough confidence to then go, I don't give a fuck.
But that's a big thing too. I mean, they say if you really want to know whether you understand something or not, teach it.
Exactly.
If you get nervous teaching it, it's actually, and this rolls back to a conversation I was having in the sauna the other day, actually, about confidence.
Yeah.
I am very extroverted, but I used to get super fucking nervous public speaking when you had to go up and do a presentation. That would fucking kill me, man. Like, I used to fucking hate that, I get real fucking...
They reckon it's the number one fear in the world.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But I think a lot of that comes down to... Because I'm quite happy in front of a crowd now. Not that I've ever had to stand up and do a presentation in the real world or anything like that. But I did do better with it at TAFE. I had to do it for a TAFE thing. And I did do better with it because it was on a subject. You could choose your subject. And I chose photography, which I was quite switched on at the time. And I was confident in the subject. So I think that's the thing that kills most school students. They've got to sit up there and they've got to explain a subject that they don't really care about, they're not interested in, and they're not... And I find, like, when I dived into that, I was like, oh, so that's why I hated it. It's not because I was, because you don't want to look stupid in front of a class.
Exactly.
In front of a group of people.
Exactly.
And so, but when you're 100% confident in what you're teaching, you're never going to look... There's not even, that thought doesn't even enter your head.
Yeah.
I'm actually providing a service. I'm actually teaching people here. Which I found, sorry to segue there a little bit, but I found that quite interesting.
Not at all, bro, 100%.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me now, because, like, I've done quite a lot of public speaking up on stage.
Yeah,
I've spoken in front of fucking over 200. My biggest audience was 250 people.
Fuck. Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just
But then
don't
again,
give a
it's
fuck.
also, everything, if you do it, you get better at it as well.
Well, exactly. But now it's at a point now where, like, I know, and, like, I still know fuck all compared to what exists out there. But, like, for example, I was at the Spiritual and Wellness Expo in Bathurst a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I put my name down to do, like, a presentation. I was like, if you want me to do one, I can do one.
I'll do
no
one,
problem. Like, if you need someone.
Yeah.
And they did. And so I told them what I was going to write, like, speak about. And then I didn't plan nothing. I did not plan nothing. I literally got into the room and I was like, oh, wait a minute. What did I say I was going to talk about? I looked at it. Okay, no worries. And then I look at the audience. All right. Bang. Let's go.
Let's ramble.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's the best way to be for me because it's like nothing shows your competence more than your ability to improvise.
Exactly. And that's the thing. If you know a subject well enough, you should be able to just look at dot points and roll with it. Who was I? Yeah, I was chatting to a bloke the other day, and he had to do a video for his business, and he was saying, oh, you know, I was reading off these cards and I was super nervous and whatever. And I said, you need to stop doing that, man. I said, you need to stop writing a script and following it. If you know the subject, just get in front of that camera and talk about it and flow naturally. Because you're gonna present so much better.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting there and going, oh fuck, you know, what does that word say? You know what I mean? Like, you if you know something and you're confident in it, don't follow a script. Just fucking roll with it.
Exactly.
I'd be interested to know how many like high level, you know, motivational speakers or people that go up on stage and talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about actually follow a script, and how many just flow with it or have done it long enough that you know they can fake it till they make it kind of
100%. All the ones that I have researched, they all improvise.
Yeah,
because they all know it.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
100%. And like I tried to fucking write. Like when I first started to do like speaking, I was at a youth camp and I started to do some talks there, and then like I was encouraged to write it all out word for word, and I tried it. And it just didn't work. No. The closest I could get to was like a mind map with like fucking 30 dot points. Yeah. But even then, I was like, I fucking hate this.
See, I reckon like, you know, because we all have those moments in conversation, just natural conversation. If it's long or there's substance behind it, we go, fuck, what am I going to say next? You know what I mean? Or what was I going to say? Dot points 100% helpful. If you have like, you know, a few, not that I've done public speaking, I'm just going off my own experiences in just normal conversation.
Yeah.
Dot points in oh yeah, that's what I was going to speak about. You know what I mean? Sometimes you forget about it and then you kick yourself later on.
100%.
I was going to speak about that. I fucking forgot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you can't get it wrong then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But improvise for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
It's mad.
Fuck yeah. What do you want people to remember you for?
Fuck.
I know, we've just fucking...
What a question, hey? What a question. Can we come back to that one?
Yeah.
Can we come back? Like, I'll probably need to head off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
That's why I asked it. Because you want to wrap up right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Brilliant. Do you want to wrap up this second?
Yeah. No, well, not this second. Not this second, but we can go. So, yeah, what do I want to be remembered for?
Yeah. That was my ending question.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. Christ. If I want to be remembered for anything, I just want every single person that knows me or did know me to go, he was a good bloke. That's it. As simple as that. No, I don't want someone to go sit there and go, and it's going to happen. But the vast majority, let's say 98%, you know what I mean? Because not everyone's going to like you, but I want the vast majority of people to go, he was a good bloke. He was a laugh. He was a good chat. He was a down to earth. You know, all those kind of, you know, positive attributes. I wouldn't want many people to sit there and go, I didn't like him. Yeah. For whatever reason. And I think that comes down to what I was saying earlier. I probably didn't say this earlier, but like, yeah, just be nice. It's not that hard.
No, it's not. It's not hard to be nice, eh?
No.
It's really not.
I think that's it, eh?
I fucking love just the way you said it. I think that's it, eh?
Yeah. Like, what else can I add to that? I think that sums it up.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's it.
Fuck yeah. Well, we're going to wrap up. Is there anything you want to leave people with before we wrap up part one?
No, just what I said earlier. Just be nice.
It's like, you know Jim Jeffries?
He's
a comedian.
Yeah.
And he goes, the Bible should be one page. You open it up, it says, don't be a cunt.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Just be nice. And anyone listening to this is going to be like, fucking stuck record, that guy. They're going to sit there and go, fuck, did he leave halfway through? And Peachy just kept on. He got one sample. Oh dear.
Oh,
no, that's crazy.
That's cracker. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking beautiful, Jackie.
Indeed.
Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
We
It's
could
a
fucking
pleasure to be here.
We could chat for hours. We'll do another one soon.
You're part 2.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll-
fuck
We'll
yeah.
run it up.
Yeah, bro. We'll fucking yeah.
We I dead set could have been here for another. I mean, however long we've been speaking, another hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever.
But we were so unorganised for this. We put it off the time off a couple of times, bro. I send Jack a message just before we start. I say, hey mate, I'm just having a quick shower. Let yourself in.
yeah.
Comes in. Oh mate, I'm just gonna quickly cook some eggs.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Well,
Yeah,
that's
no
chill. But fuck yes, I mean, you look like some good eggs. What do you have in there? Mince as well.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Mince eggs, mushrooms. Yeah. Needed something decent in my stomach before I go spit the G.
I call that the MEM. You mince your eggs and your mushrooms.
M&M.
MEM. Sometimes even the double ME.
Oh,
If
the
you-
double ME.
if you like
If you're
that.
feeling real adventurous, we
Yeah.
got EMM.
All right, now that's a cracker.
Right. All right. Thanks, Jackie.
No worries.
Until next time,
Thanks,
brother.
Peach, indeed. Oh, that was fun. Real fun. How long did it go? I think we touched on
1 hour and 40. Oh, no. We did chat shit for a little bit beforehand. You are number 20, my friend.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Number 20, mate. That was fucking good, man. I was locked in too.
I was locked in too.
I was so locked in.
Our vibration rise.
I dead set. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like, just looking around. I'm like, oh, I'm in Peachy's house. You know what I mean?
No. Bro, yeah, I had a psychic on here last week.
You been fucking dead set.
Swear God.
Yeah.
I had a psychic on here.
Mm.
And she's tapped in, bro. She's very tapped in.
Yeah.
But she's not a fabulous storyteller.
Right.
Like, as in, like, I like people on the podcast where I can give them the mic and they can fucking run with it.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
just
yeah.
prompt them.
Yeah.
She would tell a story and then she's stopped.
Yeah.
And because of the nature of the conversations we were having, we would go up onto this level.
Yeah.
Because I think in pictures, so
Yeah.
as she's talking, I'm building my thing.
Yeah. Building the story. Yeah.
And as she's talking, I'm looking at her, I'm building it,
Mm.
and then she'll just stop. And then I'm like, I've got to come down.
Yeah.
I've got to start thinking in English.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, we're on.
See, but that's where I reckon I did it a bit there. I find myself just naturally. I like to learn about people as much as I like talking about myself. And so I will flip the script and I'll go, oh yeah, what do you think about that? You know what I mean? And I don't know whether that's what you want as like a...
No, that's it. For someone like you, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Like, because there's two types of people I have on the podcast. People I just have a yarn with, and it's good back and forth.
Yeah.
And then other people where I don't want to talk because I just want to fucking hear
Yeah,
from you.
and then that's what people that are tuning in want to hear too, because you, as you said, they're the expert or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's, that's why I started the conversation off mental health.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are going to listen to this.
Yeah.
Because of you.
Yeah.
And then straight away we want to make it normal.
Yeah. But no, that was interesting because that question there, mental health journey, where did it start? And all that, like, they were good questions, man. They were good because they made me think. I had to sit down and go, fuck, where did it start? And so I went right back. I literally went back to primary school, and I was like, oh fuck, yeah, it was in high school, and I didn't necessarily even have that much rough of a trot, but I was just so in my head, man. Like, I look back at it now, I go, what the fuck did I hate it so much? Like, it was a blast. Like, I had good mates, I fucked around all the time, like, I had a good time. 100%. But I was just so in my head about, and it was mostly that I thought it was all circumstantial.
Yeah. And
I didn't sit there and go, it's circumstantial because obviously it's circumstantial. Your whole life's fucking circumstantial, you know what I mean? I sat there, but yeah, looking back at it, it's probably because I felt stuck. I can't do anything. I'm 16. I'm at a school I don't want to necessarily be in. I'm going to school I don't necessarily want to go to school. I've got to wake up, I don't choose anything in my life. And I think that's why I'm so happy now, because every single thing I do is been based on a decision I've made. And I don't do anything I don't want to do. But, as I said, you don't grow in your comfort zone.
yeah, exactly. I'm going to get a lift with you.
Yeah, bro.
Because
how are you going to get back?
We'll figure that out later.